Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, this is Josh, and here we have Game 2 in a best-of-3 series being played between Liquid TLO, the German random player, representing obviously Team Liquid. He is the blue Terran here on the left side, spawn of Metalopolis, and his opponent today is going to be GoOdy from ESC Gaming. He is the purple Terran up on the top spawn. Once again, we have close running positions. We just saw Game 1 on Lost Temple where they were at close positions, and TLO may have made a couple of mistakes, maybe had his Vikings in a bad place at a bad time. GoOdy actually had some really good Banshee harassment, just kept going with those cloaked Banshees. TLO just really lost too many workers and lost too many attacking forces there to actually be able to take the game. So GoOdy is up 1-0 already in this best-of-3 series for the round of 8 of the PokerIdol.com tournament. TLO will need to win this game, obviously, if he wants to continue, and GoOdy will need to win this if he wants to just take the series and go to the semifinals. So yeah, just going to see some nice mirror action, I'm sure, here in the production tab for a little bit. And GoOdy, actually, I really like that supply depot placement because that prevents Hellions from having free reign on your mineral line by going through the back. They would instead have to go through the actual mineral line up by your command center. Barracks being dropped over here, reasonably safe distance from the command center, and both players still just sticking to what they know, the very standard Terran build, neither player doing anything super sneaky, no gas first, no mineral only build, no anything crazy like that. GoOdy once again is going to be the first one to scout. When he gets there, I'm sure he won't find anything too suspicious though. TLO should just be building his first Marine and an orbital command by the time this SCV arrives. He will see the barracks placement, he should see the single gas, nothing out of place, and should feel relatively safe since he's got the exact same stuff going on at home. GoOdy actually gets an orbital command up first before TLO because TLO was building an additional SCV. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if that's going to end up mattering or not. GoOdy going to head on home, not worried about anything at the moment. What will he do next, though? That is always the question. After that first barracks is done, your options kind of open up. You could get a second barracks and try to expand. You could get a factory up quickly, go for the 1-1-1, go, tank Marine, mass Marine, whatever you want to do. Second guess is coming up, though, actually just for GoOdy, not for TLO. TLO is getting a factory after that first barracks, and GoOdy has not started one just yet. There it goes, down on the ground right next to the barracks with no add-on. TLO did scout all the other positions first. He figured out from the scout timing that GoOdy was probably at these close positions, so he's going to show up there last. Unfortunately, this Marine and SCV combo here is going to ward away this SCV of TLO, and he's not going to get a chance to peek up there and see the timing on this factory and that second gas. TLO still has not dropped a second gas, so that makes me think Hellions are going to be a possibility as they don't have a gas cost, and no add-ons have been made yet either, so he can actually get a reactor up on that factory if he wants to do that. He actually could have made a reactor already on this barracks if that was his intention, though, so I am a little puzzled what he's going to be spending this gas on. So far he hasn't spent any except for on that factory. TLO already started to move across the map here with 2 SCVs and 3 Marines. GoOdy not going to be able to defend this with just these 3 Marines. He's going to have to pull some SCVs off the line. There he goes. GoOdy is actually dropping a tech lab on his factory, so it's unable to build any Hellions to assist here. And another SCV arriving that was over at TLO's base checking things out, but TLO's still alive with 3 Marines. GoOdy actually lost more units there. No, they both lost the same amount. So still on even footing here. GoOdy dropping a bunker at the top of his ramp, and a Hellion has now arrived for TLO. TLO actually back at home building a starport right now as this assault continues, but with this Hellion out and the siege tank just starting from GoOdy, TLO actually has the benefit on the production factor there, getting Marines and Hellions, while GoOdy's first tank is still starting to come out. So right now GoOdy has 0 fighting units. All he's got is this mule and a couple of SCVs left mining gas right now. He pulled a lot and lost a lot already. Next Marine pops out, finishes off that Hellion. That's going to help a bit, but a brand new fresh Hellion is already here from TLO, so it looks like GoOdy lost the build order rock, paper, scissors. He got an armory up very quickly as well. Looks like he was going for a Thor rush perhaps, but that single siege tank did not ever manage to come out, and TLO just had enough Marines and enough Hellions to finish off GoOdy in about 6 minutes flat. So now let's go into Game 3, now that the series is tied 1-1, and see who will continue on into the semifinals of the PokerIdol.com tournament.